There you are. I've been looking for you all day.
They've been keeping me busy. Had to shoot all new matchup graphics, promotional shots. My hand feels like it's about to fall off after signing about 1,000 8x10s.
It's tough being the archetype.
Honestly, it's nice being the archetype. I missed it.
You were gone for like 2+ years.
I know I was technically cleared after about 6 months, but I wanted to make sure I was really ready to get back in the ring. And now, there's no doubt about that.
Well, that's all good to hear. Not an easy first match back tonight, though, against our champion. If it were up to me, I would have given you a warm-up. I'm pulling for you. But Braun Breaker, he's the real deal.
I know I was out, but I didn't stop watching the product. I've seen Braun's matches, and I know what he can do.
Seeing him on TV is one thing. Facing him in the ring is another. Especially with Heyman in his corner. But look, I know you're up first tonight, so I'm sure you want to go get ready for your match. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Pierce.
Wow, what's it been? 10, 12 years?
Something like that. Good to see you, Punk. You've been on quite the run since you came back to WWE.
Thanks, and now it's your turn. I saw they put you right back in the title picture against Braun Breaker and my old buddy Heyman. Must be nice. Took me over a year after I returned to even sniff a title shot.
Well, different situations. Unlike you, I wasn't sitting at home for 10 years watching hockey with my dog.
You might as well have been for how long you nursed your injury. In any event, I have a feeling you'll pick up right where you left off. Once that archetype music hits and they see you out there with your old familiar look, they'll be chanting your name and you'll be more than ready to take care of business.
Why change what always worked, right?
Change can be good. Not saying you need to start a mutiny or anything, but at the same time, you don't want to rely on old habits too much.
Got it. You know I'm not one of your NXT kids, right? I can handle this.
Yeah. Good luck out there. And if you win, I'll be waiting for a title shot.
I gotta ask, are you sure?
Good to see you too, Paul. Am I sure about what?
Any of this? We all know it's not gonna turn out well when you face my client, the reigning, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. A lot's changed since you left WWE. Let's be real. I'm not sure you even belong here anymore. So do yourself a favor. Turn around, pack up your stuff, and go home. Because I'm telling you, promising you, this is the beginning of the end.
A lot has changed, Paul. Hell, you're on your 3rd client since I left. But here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere. I do belong here. And you'll realize that when I defeat your latest Paul Heyman guy tonight.
Things could have been so much different between you and me. You could have been my Paul Heyman guy, my champion. But you turned down my offer. For what? To heal or to hide? We all know you were cleared a long time ago, and you chose not to come back. Was the extra time off worth it? Giving up the opportunity to work with the greatest mind in the business while you sat on the sidelines watching the industry pass you by?
I think everything happens for a reason.
Oh, I agree. And what's going to happen tonight is your comeback will be the shortest of all time. And the reason will be Braun Breaker. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Come back here. Prodigal son. Yeah, look at you. Rolling up in here like royalty.
Jacob Fatu. Congrats on the big title win last night. Of all the people I've seen come into WWE while I've been gone, I don't think anyone else has made the impression you have.
Nobody has. Because when God made me, he broke the damn mold. I'm all gas, no brakes with it. That's why I brought this Intercontinental Championship home to the family last night at Mania.
When I won the IC title, that lit the rocket under my career.
Must still be burning if they handed you a title match just for clocking in, huh? I won this, but everybody's talking to me about, oh, Fatu, you see the archetype is back? Fatu, you see he's making a comeback against Braun for the WWE title? Fatu, you think he's gonna win?
Well, do you?
It don't matter if you win, it don't matter if you lose. Braun and Wiseman might have that WWE title on lock on Raw, but everybody know who runs shop on SmackDown.
Let me guess. You?
You're quick. Sooner or later, you're gonna try to take what's mine. And you know what's gonna happen when you do?
I'm hoping you have all your shots, because if you're about to say dog walk, I'll have to tell you, I'ma house break your ass.
Yeah? Yeah. I might like you, Archetype. You got some stones. If Braun don't send your ass back into retirement tonight, we're gonna see each other down the road.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the undisputed WWE Championship.
It's the Archetype, ready to make his long-awaited return.
I've been in his shoes before. You've had a long layoff and now you're back in the spotlight. It's sink or swim time here for the Archetype.
Let's be honest. I think the challenger is swimming against a strong current. Hell, even a riptide in the form of WWE Champion Braun Breaker. This has the potential to go sideways real fast.
It's time to find out if the Archetype is ready for this moment. The WWE Champion, Braun Breaker, is here.
All measurables aside, there's one intangible that Breaker has that the Archetype does not. Paul Heyman.
You can't put a value on what Heyman brings to the table. I'd be surprised if Braun will need any help here tonight, but if he gets caught off guard, he has that fail-safe. The Archetype has no answer for that. Let's see if the champion will break the spirit of the Archetype.
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 239 pounds, F-R-K-N. And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker!
Not going to be any question about who's champ after this.
Here we go, it's the road to WrestleMania, and our WWE Champion is wasting no time in facing their next challenge in the returning Archetype.
This is a match we thought we would never see, let alone witness, just one night after the showcase of the Immortals.
Credit to Paul Heyman's guy, Braun Breaker. He doesn't dodge any challenge. He just better hope that doesn't catch up to him tonight.
Calculating the next move here.
With a scoop slam.
A picture-perfect moonsault. That extra rotation creates so much more force than a standard splash. Finishes that series of strikes with one last big hit.
Doling out as much damage as possible, looking to silence the challenger once and for all.
Paul Heyman's client, Braun Breaker, is defending his WWE Championship against the returning Archetype in a showdown worthy of next year's WrestleMania. Right now, on Raw.
Big lockup.
There's really nothing like the energy of Monday Night Raw.
Even when the action slows down, the intensity does tend to remain very high.
Big time clothesline, man.
The champ taking a bit of damage.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be enough to end things yet.
Kick to the stomach. And stomping away in the corner. Then a knee right to the throat. That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport. Oh, he had that scouted. Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Breaker now, a lot of time to charge up. Something cataclysmic incoming.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Breaker caught off guard.
Alabama slam.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Oh, vicious body shot. Scooped up. What are we looking for
Here, a fall-away slam. It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Breaker turns the tables.
Power slam here, but sliding up and snapped down with an inverted DDT.
What a barrage of stops.
The champ's slowing down some now.
And as the damage accumulates, you really need to start being more cautious.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter. Round we go, and driven down in a side slam.
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Kick out at one for the challenger.
Still showing some signs of life here. Oh, man! And he manages to escape just in the nick.
You still think the Archetype is swimming upstream, Wade?
He looks great, but he better stay focused here.
Look out.
Frankensteiner from the top rope.
Like I was saying, and the Archetype may be hurt.
Here we go.
Spear! Breaker nails the spear!
That's gotta be it.
Braun Breaker has successfully defended his WWE Championship, turning back the Archetype with relative ease.
This wasn't the comeback the Archetype had hoped for, to say the least. And now he's going to be asking himself a lot of hard questions.
Braun's about to put an exclamation point on his WrestleMania weekend.
The Archetype just hit the floor with a sickening thud.
Well, if it wasn't clear already, it's officially a new era in WWE. The Archetype is a thing of the past, and Braun Breaker reigns supreme.
I'm not sure how the Archetype is going to regroup from this.
He might not regroup at all.
We are now joined by a former champion who made their long-awaited return tonight, the Archetype. Let's open up the floor to questions. Let's start off in the front row.
Thank you. Marcus Brown from the Wrestling Spectator. I wanted to know how you're feeling after that match.
Thanks, Marcus. I'm a bit banged up. That suplex to the floor didn't help. But nothing I haven't felt before. I'll be all right.
Okay, next up, third from the back.
Hi, Robin Ray from the Women Who Fight podcast. Have you had a chance to check out the reaction on social media?
I've been in the trainer's room for the past 2 hours, so no, I haven't. Why? What's going on?
You're currently the #1 trending topic worldwide.
Oh, here we go.
One post reads, and I quote, "The Archetype is like a fast food burrito. You haven't tried it in a while, so it sounds like a good idea, but it's a sloppy mess, leaves you feeling unfulfilled, and then exits in a hurry."
Look, I'll be the first to admit I didn't perform up to my standards tonight. Am I disappointed? Of course. But I'm not going to let one bad match define me.
We have time for one more question. Robert, you were next?
Thanks. Robert Inkin, Sports Coverage Daily. With how your night turned out, are you going to continue your comeback? Or have your injuries taken too much of a toll to compete at this level?
I think a lot of people are wondering the same thing, so I'm glad you asked that. Here's my response. I will not give up that easily. All that negativity, it's fuel. I am going to use every negative post, every negative comment from the crowd, the locker room, the media. I will use all of that negativity to fuel my comeback. I will train harder than I have ever trained before. I'll be the first to show up and the last to leave. I refuse to go out like this. I refuse to let my fans down. I refuse to let myself down. So I'm going to take a step back, reassess. And the next time you see me, the real Archetype will be back. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archetype.
Trying to remember who you used to be? Or wondering if you'll ever get back?
A little bit of both, maybe.
The place looks nicer than I remember.
We've made some upgrades. A lot's changed since the last time you were here.
Don't have to tell me that.
Yeah, I saw your comeback match. I saw the press conference, too. I could have gone a whole different way. But you showed up, took it on the chin, didn't point fingers, didn't play the victim.
I got beat. There's no hiding from that. But hey, everybody loves a comeback story. Just usually they don't start with a viral meme of you eating canvas.
Well, then you've come to the right place. You know, everybody talks about my big comeback in 2002 like it started at SummerSlam. But the match? That was the easy part. What they didn't see is the months of grind that came before it. The quiet work, the doubt, the pain. You ready for that? Because after what your body's been through, there's no shame in tapping out.
I didn't work my way back to walk away like this. You know, rehab like that either breaks you or rebuilds you. And I'm still standing.
Glad to hear it. We've got a bunch of hungry talent here dying to test themselves against someone like you. You'll push them. They'll push you harder. You've got the run of the place. Talk to me or Justine when you want to set up a match.
Thanks. I will.
Oh, almost forgot. There's a little gift waiting for you in the locker room. Courtesy of Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker.
Is it in a flaming paper bag?
No, but it might as well be.
All right.
You find your gift?
Yeah. Shovel. Bow on the handle. Real thoughtful. Pretty sure they think they already buried me.
Interesting. I assume they sent it to you so you could dig your own grave. Both work. Look, don't let Heyman get under your skin. Toss it out and forget about it.
Not a chance. I'm keeping it as fuel. Every time I look at it, I'll remember what happens when you get too comfortable. That's not happening again.
Sounds like they made a mistake and poked the bear. You want to get into the ring and show us what happens when the bear wakes up?
What do you got for me?
Show everyone your back and mean business by taking on this challenge.
I thought this was the Performance Center, not the WWE Archives.
Funny. I'm just here to make sure that's not the last chapter anyone remembers.
Just because the book's not finished doesn't mean anyone's still reading it.
Is this something you'd like to discuss in the ring?
Hey, I'm not here to fight. Just here to do some press. You know, like you used to, back when you were relevant. Me and Ricky Saints put our differences aside and we're dominating NXT right now. So I guess you could say you and I are on opposite trajectories.
All that hype you're writing? I just might be the reality check waiting at the end of it.
Please. Reality wishes it looked this good. You want to check me? Better bring more than nostalgia. See you around. If you ever make it back.